There's no question that we had great awareness as a sport of cyclocross within the bicycle industry. But 11 years ago was like a lifetime in cyclocross.
The players are all here, and the deck has been shuffled. This is the first major cyclocross race of the season. As the sun sets on the Las Vegas Strip, the action is about to hot up under the lights.
I remember the first year it came, I went out and I watched it. I could not believe the size of the crowd out there, and it looked a lot of fun. And when I saw the obstacles, I immediately was intrigued. Oh my gosh, a mountain biker could actually do this. So that's when I picked up on it. I've been in the bike business since 1992. Started our company here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tour operation out at Red Rock Canyon. And then about 97, we started Las Vegas Cyclery and got into the retail bike business. Before Cross Vegas, I almost didn't even know what it was other than a bunch of road bikes rolling through the mud in a European theater. One thing I noticed was we started to get cyclocross evenings where practices, where we would have different cycle shops around town would get together, and anybody who cycled within their community of friends would get together and do it in different areas around town.
Awesome. All barriers. Oh my God. So I'm trying to go, I won't give them 200 meters. I mean, we're practicing, and this is going to be a tight course, so I'm going to do a lot of changing up for them.
You know, I'm schooled in engineering, and I have a hard time figuring out this thing. When I learned that Cross Vegas was happening here, when I moved here in 2010, I was a spectator first, and was just, you know, beyond belief that was happening in my backyard.
Guys, lap 1 is 50% effort. Lap 2 and 3, 70 to 80%. Lap 4, go back to 50%. When you finish lap 4, you all do 10 push-ups, but Lou has to do 20. All right? It's in the directions, man. I put it there. You could have contested it, but you didn't. Your last lap is all out, all right? Go! Oh, yeah. Looking good, looking good. Hit it, Kaiser. Hit it. Dig, girl, dig. Good job. Tough stuff, man. Last over, last over. Go, 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 go. Roger!
I met Charles last fall. Inspirational, of course, because the guy's got one arm, and he's very open about it, but you sure wouldn't know it by talking to him.
Taking the flutter. He's a very solid rider.
I'm not under any stress for performance. I'm not under, I mean, I just go out and ride and have a good time.
You got the right of way.
Which is a big benefit for me compared to some of the guys that are out here racing, and they're all bundled up with nerves, and I crash all the time. So me crashing in front of thousands of people is no different than me crashing by myself in the woods.
Sancho, there's a guy with one arm beating you.
Cyclocross is for everybody. I mean, like, anybody can do it.
Great job, my man. Great job. Woo.
It's been fantastic. For me, it's like a dream. You know, just, oh, what are you gonna do? Ride bikes and drink beer for a couple days? I mean, like, I don't think it gets any better than that. Lots of fun. Hot and dry.
I never started this event with any master plan, you know. I mean, who makes plans in life, right? And 1 year became 2, 2 became 3, and suddenly we were celebrating 10 years. Now we're celebrating 11 years. I mean, this is being part of the Las Vegas community has meant a lot to us, and it's been great. We've had a great time. 11 years ago was like a lifetime in cyclocross. You know, the sport has become so much more popular in the U.S. I think due in part to Cross Vegas taking place here during the Interbike show. Guys who come here for business saw that you could do a world-class race in a soccer community. Every community in America has a soccer community or soccer park. And so I think we contributed to the growth of cyclocross in America. Certainly something Las Vegas can be proud of.
I've been to every single one except for I missed 1 year. I started out volunteering, and then I got into cross because of it, because of Cross Vegas.
This event really got me into the sport. You know, I used to come out and watch, and for years I did triathlons and road race, but then last year, this was my first cross event, and I am hooked. It's just phenomenal.
Daniel Dombrowski, Ryan Wynn, Rolando Roman.
Probably have to say the same thing. Like a couple of years ago, I was just out here with friends to watch the race, and I'd never experienced cyclocross racing before that. And as soon as I saw it, like, I was like, I've got to be in this race. Like, this looks like so much fun.
You're going to be doing 4 laps.
I've been racing for Team Las Vegas Cyclery for 7 or 8 years, on and off, mostly mountain bike events and cyclocross.
Make sure we secure these down, you know, because you'd be flying, I'll be all...
The only time I fly is when I'm jumping back on my bike.
Any questions? You start 30 seconds after the minute. Thanks.
My mantra has always been, it's a show first and it's a race second. And I think with this current course configuration, it combines both of those.
Cyclocross itself, the whole spirit of it with the heckling and the hand-ups and the costumes, it's perfectly suited to Las Vegas because that's the kind of town Las Vegas is, you know. Party atmosphere, really building community, having a good time, getting fit and having a good time at the same time. You can't beat that.
Now the panic kicks in. Everyone wants to get as many practice laps as possible.
Everybody's going to be sad to see it go.
We're all sad about it. This is a lot of people here got into cross because of Cross Vegas.
It's bittersweet, I must say. 11 years we've been here. I've got great friendships. We have sunk some deep roots here in the Las Vegas community, not just the cycling community.
Definitely would prefer having it in our backyard. I mean, it's something that we really look forward to every year.
I'm definitely sad it's leaving, but I think it's it's been a good spur on to get other events going in the area.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom.
A little different, less stairs, I would say.
It's still hot, and yeah, it's cool. I can see a lot of people coming in, so I was worried about that, and I think people are still excited about it. So it's going to be fun.
I tell you what, this Cross Vegas event is such a premier event for not only for the state of Nevada, but just for the local people to have such a venue. This is a world-class venue that you will only find in Europe, such as Belgium and France and the Netherlands, and now you have something right here in your own backyard.
Oh no! Ah, no.
You're back. Last year you were retired. You told me so.
I was. I still am.
You're back. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. I'm out here racing one of the new Canyon in-flight cross bikes, and so I figured, why not? Why not Cross Vegas? This is actually where it all started for me. This was my very first race in 2008, so I guess it's appropriate that I'm here for the last time Cross Vegas will be in Vegas. So it's all come back full circle.
This one special, you know, it's a Cliff Bar Cross Vegas, so we always want to represent really well our sponsor and show them that we're fast and good and and all of that. And yeah, it was the last one, and I wanted to be part of it, and I'm glad I came out, and I'm excited.
I felt every bit of that retirement. Yeah. I have one speed right now, and that was it. I guess it wasn't so bad, but hey, I'm still happy to be here, happy with my finish. I had really no expectations other than just to be part of the last Cross Vegas here in Vegas. So I gave it all I had, and it was fun. It was fun to be out here with all these ladies again, and to be part of all their badassness.
We're always going to call it Cross Vegas, regardless of where this event takes place.
We are making a lot of progress, actually. A lot of organization and everything, they promote the equal price money, and they do a lot of work. I mean, here in America, it's a lot better than in Europe. In Europe, we barely have any price money. So here, I think America does a lot of work, and I think we have to be patient, but we are moving forward, and I think we are on a good track.
I think it's long overdue. There are a lot of people who say, well, the women race 45 minutes, the men race 60 minutes. You know, they're working just as hard you don't want to break it down on a per minute basis.
They should be paid the same, and that was always been my point of view. They train as hard as the men. They're every bit as committed as the men, and they go out and put every bit of effort out there that that they're required to put out there.
It's a pretty inclusive sport, and people are really just out to have a good time and race hard and also really just to have fun at the end of the day.
I'm just honored that we get so many great women come out here, and a lot of it has to do with the fact you've got the entire bicycle industry here. The sponsors recognize the contribution of their athletes, the need to reach out to the women's market, and I'm very, very thankful that I've got that support.
I think everybody can live a little bit vicariously through their hard work. We all wish we could do what they're doing, but it's just, I think they're just hardcore women.
Oh my God. Holy
Hey, is it sinking in?
Not yet. Not yet.
It was hard, but that's what we love about cyclocross, right?
Morning.
Morning.
We got 2 races out here, Beatty and Bonnie Springs. This is the first time in Las Vegas that's not Cross Vegas is an actual race. We're just trying to get ourselves established.
So these are your season numbers. So if you're gonna race anymore, keep them. Okay. What are you? Do you want to be under the same team? Yes, please.
If you look around, you got all these different mountain bikers out here, people who are checking it out. We pumped all the local Facebook pages, the mountain bike pages, the cyclocross pages and everything, and Utah, California. We sent them everywhere to get people out, and a lot of mountain bikers showing up for the first time.
It's a new age, first Wild West cyclocross. This is history.
This was supposed to be a zigzag.
Yeah, I remember that. It was almost supposed to be like a snake.
Yeah. Whew.
And that was easy, and then
I should have brought my
once I saw the corkscrew in there, it's like freaking Brian.
Yeah, that was me who put the corkscrew in.
It is a really hard right turn into the arena. It's very loose. Some people might lose control there, okay? So be careful and go crazy.
Remember this girl right here?
The Flying Dragon, as she is known, up in the 3rd step on the podium.
Third place at Cross Vegas, a USAC race.
Doing single speed again.
Yeah.
But there's no women's division, so I'm competing with this guy.
What? There's no women's division?
No.
Oh, she's gonna beat me now.
You're gonna run between 6 and 8 minute lap. So you're looking at 5, 6 laps, 6 lap, I think.
At the bottom of your first downhill, cut straight through it, then make the hard turn on this stuff.
Bonnie Springs popped up because we've got some cyclocross gurus right here in Las Vegas who wanted to see it happen. And so they looked around and said, hey, this is what we got. Let's go for it.
You only have yourself to blame. Woo! Keep going. Look at, she's still smiling. Good job. Go straight through the turn. When you hit the hard pavement, make a left, okay?
It brought people over there to who normally wouldn't have gone to Bonnie Springs, who didn't realize, hey, this is right here. And that's the great thing about putting the race on over there is it brought people together in an area that they may have not had been in the back burner, and they didn't know, hey, this exists right here.
you should be headed over to the start line right now. Actually, soon, not right now. Finish your breakfast.
Dave Spicer, he saw a need and an opportunity for his town in Beatty to expand, do something different. He's got his private land, which has great access to the public lands. He's working with not only the Bureau of Land Management out there, but he's also working with Death Valley National Park as well to put on races. Through his love of cycling, his love of the outdoors, and he's created something that will hopefully build the town that he grew up in, build it up into a destination where people from all over the country will now just come to enjoy the outdoors and enjoy what Nevada has to offer.
Sometimes they pass.
Chain. It was about to break.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was creaking, you know, like, I know it was about to pop.
How was it out there?
Oh, that was so much fun. Headwind. That whole backside's such a fun ride. Then the stairs up. Oh, you can't beat this.
It's amazing. So much fun. Hard as hell, but fun.
Favorite part?
Right here.
The hardest part.
Up there. Thank you.
Cross Vegas is an attitude. You know, there's Las Vegas, yes, but then there's Cross Vegas. You know, I've got friends who are in the country music field. They talk about performing in Nash Vegas. So the word Vegas to me implies bigger, badder.
We owe everything to Brooke, you know, for bringing the event here. You know, it was his idea to start it, and it's just kind of snowballed from there into this gigantic event that's garnered international attention now.
Well, I tell you what, talking about Brooke Watts, and that name is from my childhood days, and Brooke was one of those individuals that looked after me as a child, growing up in the cycling industry, and helping me stay on the straight and narrow to become the successful cyclist I am today. So a lot of that comes from one of the many moving parts, and Brooke Watts is one of those people.
I think we owe a lot to Brooke Watts for everything that he's done. He definitely, I think, raised the bar for cyclocross in America, and you know, I think a lot of people took notice of that and tried to step up and emulate what he's been doing.
Cross Vegas is a brand. I mean, Brooke always does an amazing job, so I'm pretty sure the next one's going to be pretty cool too. I'm not worried about that. And it's Cross Vegas in Reno. It's a brand, a big race moving somewhere else.
How do we take this from just a bike race to being a spectacle up at this level? So Cross Vegas says it all.